Da, 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 da. Renée, boss.
Hello.
Congratulations. Boss.
Thank you.
How are you?
Thank you.
Hey,
Good, thanks. How are you?
good to see you. How's it going? See all this stuff you have to do now?
I'm well, yeah.
How is it?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's not the main reason, but it's part of it, and,
Yes.
and we need to connect with the outside world, which is very important.
So officially and permanently now the head coach of Arsenal. And I want to say congratulations about that. Firstly, I'm really pleased about that. How are you feeling?
I feel good. I'm excited. Obviously, it growed during my time here at Arsenal, seeing and getting even more insight into the club and,
Right.
and the players and the staff, and I just see all the potential. So I'm actually very excited.
I'm not sure if people realise that you have a connection with the club more than just being an assistant. When you was here with Kelly Smith and Rachel Yankee, you've been there for a long time. Now that you're the head coach, you know. So how's it in respects of you're moving forward? What you're looking to achieve for the club now?
I think obviously what we want is trophies.
Absolutely.
So we want to win things with the team, and that's also why I'm here, because I believe we can with this team and with this setup. So, but just saying winning things, there's a lot of work behind it, and good performances as well, because I understand what our football and the team means for a lot of people. So we really want to deliver something beautiful that's inspiring and that leads to trophies.
How do you look back on the last 3 months?
It's been an intense period.
Is that intense in what way? Where is it?
So it's been hard work, but very enjoyable. So I look very positive at the last couple of months.
A lot of wins.
A lot of wins, yeah, great results. A couple of performances that we're really happy with. The growth of the team, but then I think what we see in the background, and that's mainly why I'm sitting here as well. The way the players have been responding and everything from a behavioral level, because I need to believe that there's a next level for the team.
Yeah.
And I do, because I see what they bring and what they do day in, day out, which maybe the people that only see the games, you can't see it. You see the good performances and the wins, which is very important that we deliver that to the outside world. But my belief was growing, looking at what happens on the inside.
What changed? I listened to some of your press conferences, watched some of the press conferences, and I got the impression that it wasn't something that you wanted yet. You know, you put your name in the hat for. I'm not sure. It just felt like that wasn't something that was in your mind. What changed?
No, I've been a head coach before, and I enjoyed that very much in Sweden. I came here to a big club to understand how things work in the WSL, in a big club as Arsenal, and just growing into that and learn new things. And I was recruited by Jonas, and I was working here for him. And then when he left, it was very unexpected, and I didn't have thoughts at all on becoming the head coach for Arsenal. At the moment, I was in another role. I was helping the team in that role. So it's been growing during these last couple of months, definitely. I stepped in to help the team, and from there, we're here now. It's been growing during those months.
When you came in, you could see a change, a positive change in the dressing room. Obviously, like I say, we haven't lost up to this point. What were the girls like?
Yeah, no, very supportive. I think we have a great tech staff, a great competence, good people. So they were very supportive of us, and that was important as well. And that there was mutual support both ways. So, but mainly, like I've been saying many times, I think, and that's really the honest truth and my opinion of our key to success is how the players have been taking more ownership of their performances, their development, who they want to be as players, who they want to be as a team.
And you talked about like the fans have been very supportive. And what message would you give the fans at the moment in respect of what you're doing?
Yeah,
they've got a song and everything now. You've got a song.
Yeah, no, it's meant the world, and it's to be honest, it's also part of it. I think what we're creating now at the moment with us and the fans, and it's something very positive. And I think we need positivity in the world, and I think how we are trying to strengthen and inspire the fans, and how they are backing us because we came from hard times.
Yes.
How we are giving that to each other. That positivity, it's been great. So the fans have definitely been a part of my decision as well.
I have to say, our away support is incredible, man.
We sell out the away sections, and it's just yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
And then seeing them and hearing them, even after Manchester United, I think it was the draw 1-1, but we play really well, and they're singing and they're staying and they're thanking us and they're giving us support and inspiration. That moment for me, it was early in the interim period, but it's them, that connection with them, it made me believe something as well. So
Fantastic.
They've been great.
So I want to go back a bit to when you were playing, because I know for a fact that when I was playing, I knew there was no coach in me. Did you feel like I can do that when I stopped playing? Was there any time you thought, I think I'd quite enjoy coaching?
Not when I was young. I played with boys for a long time until I was 17, and I think so much has happened looking at leadership. I think back then it was quite authoritarian, maybe say that. But I think what made me think differently is a couple of coaches I had at later stages of my career. My career was very short. I stopped playing when I was 26.
Who are the coaches? Who were they? What you looked to?
Well, the coaches that I had at the moment were Martin Sjögren in Sweden. His leadership was very different. He was engaging us a lot. His way of leading us, it was not just instructing and
asking questions.
Asking questions.
Finding solutions he wanted you to do.
Yeah, so you felt like a big part of it.
Yes.
And I was all of a sudden, I was like, okay, this is also a way of doing it. And that inspired me a lot. But then also Sarina Wiegman, who's now the national team coach for England.
Yes.
She's been a big inspiration for me as well. Also one of the first women getting to the highest level that I could relate to, because she had coached me, so that inspired me as well.
Right.
Okay, if these people do it in this way, then maybe there's a way for me as well. But I never planned to become a coach, so I was studying and I was going to be a journalist or work with other things. So it wasn't the plan. But when I was injured quite a lot, unfortunately. Playing in Sweden, I together with Martin Sjögren as a coach, he gave me the role when I was injured to be in the stands and look at the game and then feed back to him in halftime. I was quite young, in my early 20s, so I think I didn't see it, but I've heard it afterwards that people saw a coach in me, but I wasn't thinking those thoughts at the moment.
So what would you say your leadership style is? You can feel the energy with them, it's different.
Yeah, and again, credit to the girls, but I try to be in the middle of it and really feel them and see them, and I've been a player as well, so I really want to try and see the game, see the situation, see the group through their eyes to understand it, and that's what I've been trying to do, and also looking at all people's strengths, so both staff and players. What are they good at, and how can we get everyone in their best quality? So empowerment is a big one for me.
I've got to ask you about, obviously, your football style. What's your core principles? What's Renée Slegers' football?
Well, I obviously grew up in the Netherlands, so that is my foundation. That's how I learned to play the game, and that's how I see it. So I think having the ball is very important. Having the ball is very important, but I don't like us having the ball and not doing anything with it. So we want to have the ball and we want to have a purpose with everything we do. I think the game as it is now, it's very challenging and it's growing fast, and I think you have to be able to do everything really well. It's so important to entertain as well. I think our football should be entertaining and winning. So those two are the big values for me when I coach. So I think in all phases, also in defending, you can see the crowd reacting when we defend really well. So I think that can be very entertaining as well. So looking at both how do we win and what leads to winning, having the ball in purposeful possession, but also being really good.
Absolutely.
Out of
I was
possession.
going to say, in respects of like this break, and I mentioned about the fact that we haven't lost, you haven't lost yet. How do you keep the momentum when you've had a break like this?
Looking at the girls when they come back in, you always you try to catch where they're at the first couple of days, but they've been impressing me with the mindset, the quality they were already bringing on the pitch, how they come back physically. So I think they're straight on it again. But what we
They've
have
got belief. They seem to have a belief that was draining away a little bit. I felt like the spirits were low, the morale was low until you just continue to win and you can see individuals improving.
Yeah, I think it's, of course, we all saw the potential staff and players, so it was frustrating that we didn't deliver that on the pitch. We didn't, just those small little details that we didn't get them to work. We were performing well statistically before the change as well. So, but obviously that happens, that people get frustrated. You're not getting it exactly right. They've been brilliant, and what exactly that is, I think it's very important that we because we are building a foundation now when you talk about the momentum that we had before the break. And I think we need to keep on building that foundation, make it even more solid, because there's going to be hard times as well coming to us. So when those times come, we have this solid foundation.
And I was going to say, with being an assistant and having this kind of like, you had a lot of one-on-one kind of time with the players, you know them now. And it seems like once you got into the boss, it's just like they all just like opened like a flower.
That's what we want, that's where we want to go to, because I think if we understand the players and we get to know them, we'll get the best out of them as well. And I think we have a lot of people in our tech staff, but also in other departments that are good at connecting with the players. And I think we have to find the right balance of giving them direction, but also listening to them. Yeah. And that we then together have a feeling that we're together going somewhere and building something. So no, but that's definitely helped me that I had those relationships with the players, definitely in my interim period. I knew them so well. I think that's harder when you come in and you don't know and you have to do the interim role and you have no understanding and all of the players. So that's definitely helped me in that.
So what's the main focus for us to get on that path and stay on there so these people can see we're serious and we're coming?
Yeah, so I think we've been showing that the last couple of months, what we want to go for, and we're still active in the 4 competitions where we want to be, and we're competing. Some competitions, we have a way to go in the WSL, but we want to keep on pushing and keep on competing. And I think what's been brilliant is from our game perspective. I think how solid we've been defensively. I think some people say. Defense doesn't win you a game, it wins you a league. So I think we have to keep on being strong in our defensive organization, and then we've been ruthless and we've been very effective in the way we create scoring opportunities. So we want to keep on doing that.
Nice. Champions League draw 7th of February. How are we feeling? Are you bothered about who we get? You ready for anybody?
No, I'm ready for anybody. I think if you want to be a top team, it's also very cliche, but you have to be able to beat anyone. So. No, I look forward to the 7th of February.
And your first game at the Emirates, how are you looking forward to that, against Spurs or the North London derby?
Yeah, I look forward to that. And I know how much it means for the girls, for the club and for the fans, that game. So I really look forward to that.
Something, Renée, I'm so pleased. However it's come about, is finally you came and you're our boss now. You've proven that you're more than capable. And I'm just pleased and hope that everything can just continue to go well for you.
Thanks.
I'm here for you, Renée. Just
I'm
put the
here
back
for you,
signal out and I'm there. A big W in the sky and I'm coming. Thank you very much,
Appreciate
Renée.
it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations again.
Thank you very much.